Hey, welcome back, everyone. In today's episode, we're diving into something that's just been buzzing with excitement and innovation: the evolution of gaming with AI. It's kind of amazing, isn't it? How AI has just transformed the whole gaming landscape. I mean, from those days of super simple NPCs who could barely respond to us to now, where we've got characters and worlds so rich and lifelike, it's hard to remember they're conjured up by lines of code. And it's not just about making things look real or feel real, but it's this whole new level of interaction. Games are becoming experiences that adapt, that learn from us. And then there's the whole VR and AR side of things. It's like stepping into a future we used to only dream about or see in sci-fi. I guess what really gets me is thinking about where we're headed. Like, what does the future hold for gaming with AI continuing to grow at this pace? Rowan, doesn't it just blow your mind to think about how AI might further blur the lines between our reality and these virtual adventures?
Oh, absolutely. It's mind-blowing indeed. Reflecting on my time leading projects at Apple and Microsoft, I've seen firsthand the quantum leaps technology takes, especially in the gaming sector. It's like each advancement isn't just a step forward, it's a leap into a whole new dimension of interaction and immersion. But what really fascinates me about AI's integration into gaming is not just the complexity or the realism it brings to the table, but the potential it has to completely redefine the concept of storytelling and user experience. Back in the day, our engagement with games was pretty linear. The path was set, and the characters' responses were pre-programmed, leaving little room for, let's say, personal deviation or deep emotional connection. Now, shifting gears towards what we're seeing today and what the future holds. It's exhilarating to think about how AI can craft these dynamic narratives that adapt based on the player's actions or even emotions. Imagine games that can not only change based on what you choose to do, but also how you're feeling at that moment. The level of empathy game characters could have. It's like they could become sentient companions in these digital realms. And when we loop in VR and AR into this mix, we're not just talking about sitting in front of a screen anymore. We're possibly looking at living within these vast, complex worlds where the line between reality and the virtual begins to blur, where gaming isn't just a part of life, but in some aspects becomes indistinguishable from it. So thinking about the future, it's not just the technology aspect that excites me, it's pondering over the kind of stories we'll tell, the experiences we'll craft. It's about envisioning a world where gaming and reality coalesce, offering not just escape, but also profound, enriching experiences that reflect back on our understanding of existence, emotion, and empathy. How do you see these evolving narratives shaping our interaction with games in the context of AI and this ever-thinning line between the virtual and the real?
Okay, diving into that thought about evolving narratives and this blend of reality and virtuality through AI, it's sort of like we're on the cusp of something that used to belong purely to the realm of fantasy, right? The idea that not only will games respond to our choices, but could also tap into how we feel. That's a game changer. It makes me think about the emotional investment we have in these characters and worlds. Like, can you imagine forming connections that feel as meaningful with a virtual character as with, a real person? That's where I think the real magic of AI's evolution in gaming is heading. And when you talk about empathy in game characters, wow, that's when it becomes more than just a game. It transforms into this shared reality. It's stepping into a narrative that not only knows your choices, but understands your emotions. This could redefine engagement on a level we've never seen before. Like, games could potentially offer support or comfort, or even challenge us emotionally in ways we don't expect. It opens up a whole new dimension of therapeutic or educational possibilities, doesn't it? Plus, thinking about VR and AR, stepping into those worlds where you can't really tell where the game ends and real life begins, it's exhilarating, but also a tiny bit daunting, right? I mean, the implications of being so immersed in these worlds that they become a part of our identity or influence our perception of reality, that's something we have to navigate carefully. But yes, it's that possibility of storytelling, of crafting experiences that are so rich, so immersive, that they can actually impact our real lives. our understanding of self and others. That's a powerful direction we're heading towards. It's sort of like we're not just playing a game, we're living through a story that molds itself around us, creating a unique journey for every player. And that, to me, is the ultimate form of art and expression powered by AI. It doesn't just offer an escape, it provides a mirror to our own experiences, pushing the boundaries of how we connect with stories, characters, and ultimately, each other.
Yeah, you've hit the nail right on the head there. The point about forming connections with virtual characters, this is a space where the potential is just staggering. Drawing again from my experiences, the level of sophistication in AI now can lead us to form these deep, nuanced relationships with characters that were once flat and predictable. The emotional depth we can achieve, it's something else. And speaking of empathy and emotional engagement, imagine a scenario where a game can detect you're feeling down or stressed. The game's narrative, or the AI characters, could adapt to provide a narrative experience that's not only engaging, but also comforting or uplifting. This stands to redefine the very concept of what a game can be, from a form of entertainment to a form of support, almost akin to a friend. In the therapeutic or educational context you mentioned, the ramifications are profound. Games could be designed to help people cope with anxiety, depression, or learn social and emotional skills in a way that feels completely natural. It's a blending of education, therapy, and entertainment in a way that's never been done before, powered by AI's limitless potential. And VR and AR? They're game changers, literally and figuratively. They're tools that can amplify this immersion and emotional connection to unprecedented levels. Stepping into a game means more than just playing. It's about experiencing. But as exhilarating as it is, as you rightly pointed out, there's a delicate balance to maintain. We need to navigate these waters carefully, considering the psychological and societal impacts of such deep immersion. The blurring lines between game worlds and reality open up ethical, philosophical, even existential questions about what it means to live, to feel, and to connect. It makes me think, as we continue to push the boundaries of these technologies, how important it is to keep these conversations going. To ensure that as we create these incredible worlds and narratives, we're also mindful of the impact they have on the individual and the collective psyche. The future of gaming, driven by AI, offers not just advancements in technology, but in the very way we perceive and interact with the world around us. It's a responsibility and an opportunity to mold experiences that enrich and empower, not just entertain.
Absolutely. The responsibility aspect you mentioned is crucial. We're not just talking about creating more immersive games, but also about crafting experiences that have the power to influence our emotional and psychological well-being. It's fascinating and a bit awe-inspiring to think about the role developers will play in shaping these experiences. They're not just coding. They're effectively becoming architects of human emotion and experience through these virtual worlds. This balance between innovation and ethical responsibility, it's a tightrope walk. As the lines between the real and the virtual grow ever fainter, the potential for positive impact is tremendous. But so is the need for caution, for making sure these worlds we're creating are safe, inclusive, and genuinely beneficial. It's this potential for games to not just be a mode of escape, but a means of reflection and growth that really gets to me. Games that can understand and adapt to the player's emotional state can offer not just entertainment, but meaningful insights into our own lives, maybe in ways we hadn't considered. It's like having a mirror held up to your soul by a world that doesn't really exist. And yet, it can bring about real change in the person playing the game. Think about the possibilities for learning and personal development. Games designed with this level of AI could teach empathy, problem-solving, and even complex emotional intelligence skills by simply engaging the player in a compelling narrative. It's education by experience rather than rote learning, and the implications for both children and adults are profound. So, while the thrill of exploring new worlds and the excitement of what's to come is definitely there, the conversation around these developments should always include a discussion on the impact, both positive and potentially negative, on our society and our psyche. It's about moving forward with not just enthusiasm, but also wisdom and care, ensuring that as we venture into these new realms, we're doing so with the well-being of the players at heart.
Absolutely. The conversation around impact is paramount, especially considering the depth and power of these interactions. Thinking back to my days at Apple and Microsoft, where developing groundbreaking technology was always paired with conversations about ethical considerations and societal impacts, it's clear that the same level of scrutiny and foresight needs to be applied in the realm of gaming and AI. The role of developers, as you mentioned, is evolving dramatically. They're no longer just creating games, they're crafting universes with the potential to influence real-world emotions and behaviors. This elevates the importance of incorporating not just technological expertise, but also insights from psychology, ethics, and even philosophy into the development process. It's about creating a multidimensional approach to game development, one that fully recognizes the power and influence these virtual experiences have over us. This brings us to an interesting juncture. How do we, as creators and as a society, ensure that these powerful tools are used in a way that's ethical, responsible, and ultimately beneficial? This isn't just a question for the developers, but for all stakeholders involved, including players themselves. It's about fostering a community that values and insists on ethical standards, that understands the profound effects these technologies can have, and actively participates in shaping their evolution. The implications for learning and personal development are indeed profound. The idea of learning through immersive experiences isn't new, but the depth of immersion and personalization that AI and VR/AR technologies can offer is. It's a revolutionary way of learning that could potentially make education more accessible, engaging, and effective for diverse learning styles and needs. But again, it underscores the need for careful, thoughtful design, a design philosophy that places the well-being and development of the player at its core. So, in wrapping up, the thrill of innovation and the allure of what's possible with AI in gaming is undeniable. But it's accompanied by a significant responsibility to navigate these advances thoughtfully. It's an exciting time to be part of this industry, to be at the forefront of blending technology, art, and human experience in ways that were once unimaginable. Yet, as we chart this new territory, keeping the dialogue open, inclusive, and deeply reflective of the broader implications is crucial. This isn't just about technological prowess, it's about shaping the future of human experience. And that's an incredible opportunity, as well as a profound responsibility.
You're so right. Stepping into the forefront of this blend of technology, art, and human experience, it's indeed both incredible and daunting. We're not just witnessing a change in the way games are played. We're standing on the brink of transforming how humans interact, learn, and grow emotionally. The potential of these technologies to enhance education, therapy, and personal development is astounding. Yet the ethical considerations and the impact on individual and societal levels cannot be overstated. It's a testament to human creativity and our relentless pursuit of pushing boundaries. Developers, with their coding skills, are now on par with storytellers, educators, and therapists in their capacity to affect change and growth in individuals. The collaborative effort across disciplines to ensure these technologies bring about positive, meaningful change is vital. It's about harnessing the immense power of AI, VR, and AR in gaming for good, guiding it with a moral compass that prioritizes the well-being and enrichment of individuals and society as a whole. We're truly embarking on a new era of digital storytelling and interactive experiences. The narratives we'll see, the worlds we'll explore, and the connections we'll form are just beginning to unfold. As exhilarating as this journey is, it's the careful, ethical stewardship of these technologies that will truly define the legacy of gaming in this new age. The future is incredibly bright, and I can't wait to see where we go from here, as long as we continue this important dialogue and keep the well-being of the players at the heart of it all.
That's precisely the crux of it, the intersection of this incredible journey with the imperative of ethical stewardship. Reflecting on the evolution from those early days in technology to where we are now, it's like we're sculpting the very essence of future human experiences. And as we do, it's this balance, keeping the player's well-being at the forefront, that will indeed sculpt the legacy of gaming in the digital age. It's a riveting time to be part of this evolution, to witness and contribute to the shaping of stories and experiences that transcend traditional boundaries. The dialogue between technology, ethics, and human well-being. It's more than just ensuring responsible development. It's about crafting a future where technology elevates the human experience in ways that are profoundly enriching and genuinely beneficial. The way forward is as exciting as it is daunting, but it's clear that as long as we maintain this dialogue, as long as we keep pushing not just for technological innovation, but for ethical, thoughtful application, the future of gaming, and indeed the broader scope of human interaction with digital worlds, is poised for truly remarkable developments.
That vision, right? This journey we're on, it's not just about pushing the limits of what games can do technically, but really exploring how they can touch and improve our lives. It's fascinating to think about this blend of technology and storytelling and how it's evolving so rapidly right before our eyes. It's like we're at this pivotal moment where games are becoming something entirely new, something far more profound than just entertainment. And as we discuss the ethical implications, the responsibilities of developers and society, it just highlights the depth and complexity of this evolution. It's not just about creating new worlds, but creating them with purpose, with an understanding of their impact. It's about guiding this incredible force of technology to not just amaze us with what's possible, but to enrich our lives in meaningful ways. I think that ongoing dialogue, that connection between developers, players, and everyone in between, it's crucial. It's what will ensure that as we navigate this new territory, we do so with not just excitement, but with wisdom and a deep commitment to the well-being of all involved. The possibilities are endless, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of this conversation, to see where we go from here, and how we continue to shape the future of gaming together. And what a profound journey today's episode has been, right? Navigating through the ever-evolving landscape of gaming, guided by the incredible advancements in AI, we've delved into realms where technology not only shapes the narratives of our games, but also reflects deeply on our emotional and psychological experiences. The conversation today has been nothing short of a deep dive into the potential future where gaming transcends its traditional boundaries, morphing into a powerful tool for empathy, education, and personal growth. Reflecting on the insights shared by Rowan, with his rich background in leading technological projects, it's clear that we stand on the brink of a new era. An era where games render experiences so immersive, so intertwined with our reality, that they promise not just unparalleled adventures, but avenues for profound personal development. It's an era brimming with responsibility, underscored by the ethical considerations of creating digital realms that deeply impact our lives. This episode leaves us pondering the role of developers, not just as creators of entertainment, but as architects of experiences that could shape the fabric of our emotional and psychological well-being. How will this blend of art, technology, and human experience continue to evolve? And more importantly, how will it shape our connection with ourselves and each other? As we wrap up today's conversation, let's carry forward this thought. In a world where the lines between the real and the virtual continue to blur, how can we, as a global community, ensure that this fusion enhances our human experience in truly enriching, positive ways? It's a question that not only invites further reflection, but also action from all of us as participants in this vast digital landscape. Until next time, let's keep exploring, questioning, and imagining the limitless possibilities of this exciting juncture in gaming and AI. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to unearthing more insights together in our next episode.